everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. So for today's video, I have some really fun Dollar Tree DIYs using Dollar Tree's faux leather.
Today's video is sponsored by Cricut. A big thank you to them. Really appreciate them supporting my channel. If this is the first time that you are seeing my face, I really hope that you enjoy this video and you stick around by subscribing to this channel, because once you hit subscribe, we instantly become best friends.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
And please hit that notification bell. YouTube may or may not let you know when I post a video, but just in case they don't, follow me on Instagram and all my other socials, and let's go ahead and get started.
In the kitchen section of Dollar Tree, they do sell coasters, which are basically tile. Now, I think they're really cute, but I do want to make them over. I did measure them beforehand, but don't you worry, I have an easier solution. So I'm going to take this outside and give it a coat of spray paint. This is chalk spray paint because I didn't want to worry about scuffing this up, and because this rang up for 90 cents at Home Depot. So this is what it looks like. And on the Dollar Tree website, they have the measurement. There's two different types of measurement. So for this, I'm going to be using my handy dandy Cricut. If you don't know what a Cricut is, it is a die cutting machine that cuts all sorts of material. And today, right now, I'm going to use construction paper just because I don't want to waste my faux leather. So I cut 2 squares, both using the measurements on the Dollar Tree website. This is a 3.75 and not a good fit, but 3.625 fits perfectly. On Cricut Design Space, this is the project that I'm going to use, but I'm only going to use the floral. So I'll leave both the project and the floral number in my description. So I'm going to get rid of everything else because I don't need it. I just want that little floral piece. So I'm going to grab a square in the shape portion of it. Then I'm going to go right up here and resize it to the 3.625, which was the perfect measurement with no overhang. Now that that is reshaped, I'm going to reshape the floral and try and line it up as best I can. Because I want to line it up with the floral, I can't use the align tool. So I'm going to go ahead and slice this, and I can already tell this is off center, so I just undo, and then I slice again when I get it in the perfect position. Now you can move everything else and delete it, and I only need this. So I'm making 3 of these. I'm just copying and pasting, and then click on make it, and I'm going to use the thin faux leather setting. So here it is. You're going to put this face down. You can put it face up, but it's just a whole lot of mess to clean up since it has all the little fibers. So I'm adding this to my mat. My mat is new, so I don't have to tape it, but once you use it a few times, you're going to have to use tape. This is why I wanted to use construction paper first. I wanted to be able to make all these intricate cuts and be sure that I am not wasting my material. This is how much is left over, which I'm going to be using for the rest of the projects. And I'm going to use Mod Podge to attach it. Dollar Tree does have Mod Podge in the hardware section and in the craft section. You can also use an adhesive spray, but that would leave the bottom tacky, which is why I chose to do Mod Podge instead. So just carefully add it. You can put saran wrap on top to smooth it out. It gives it a really nice hold, but you can still remove it later on. And look how beautiful these look. They do not look like they're from the dollar store. In the craft section of Dollar Tree, they have these wood circles. I'm gonna measure them out, but on the website, they have the measurement available, and it's actually accurate. So you're gonna go ahead into Design Space and get a circle going, and you are going to make it 11.875. Now, this is too big for your mat, but when you take another shape, I did unlock this so that I can stretch this out. I only want the half portion. Well, not the half, a little bit more than the half. So I'm going to slice that and remove all of those other layers. I just want that semicircle. Press make it. This is going to fit on your mat now. Now I'm using it on a mat and using the faux leather setting, which is paper thin. You can move this around, and this is what it looks like when you cut it. It is nice and beautiful. And I'm going to line this up and add little dabs of glue in place. I was originally going to attach this another way. So while I was filming, I just decided to add glue. It made my life a whole lot easier, and you will see why. In the office and school supply section of Dollar Tree, they have these gold thumbtacks, and I love using them for crafts, but they are a pain in the butt to remove the actual tack part, especially since I can't find my good pliers, or side cutters, pliers. So instead of doing all the way around, which is what I initially wanted to do, I just did 2 on the very top, just for a little pop of color, and then I ended up gluing the rest down. Make sure you don't put it too close to the edge because you will end up with a glue mark, and since this is faux leather, it might show, but look how gorgeous this is. For the next one, I'm using the Dollar Tree cylinder vase. Now, a lot of people are telling me that they are no longer making these. The little one that I have is one that Dollar Tree carries now. So it's up to you if you want to use a large one, a small one. You can use a cup if you want. And Hobby Lobby does have these for $2.99 if you really are in a pinch. I'm going to Design Space and I am unlocking a square and putting in 10 by 6. Now I am going to get a bunch of little circles and copy and paste them. Now you might be wondering, how are you going to space these out evenly? You're going to go ahead and make sure that the top and the bottom circle are aligned where you want them. Hit align, hit distribute. It's going to distribute it nicely, and then you're going to weld that together. Make a copy of that, and now you're going to put that exactly where you want. You can go ahead and add the other one to the other side. You can align it and all that, but you can't slice 3 things at once. So I'm going to slice one side, slices all the way at the bottom, and then I'm going to delete those layers that are left over, and you're going to see the holes. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So just slice and then delete those layers. And that's it, super simple. I know it looks intimidating because you need to align those circles, but trust me, it's very easy. I used the construction paper trick and I realized that I wanted this just a little bit wider, so I readjusted the measurements and then I cut it out. If you are doing a ton of projects at once, make sure that you're cleaning your blade in between because all those little fuzzies do get stuck. Now, remove this carefully. This is paper thin, so those little circles are really, really, really fragile. So what you're going to want to do is lace these up with whatever you have. I do have cord, but I'm going to do this very slowly. I'm not going to make you watch me do it very slowly, but you want to make sure that you're not pulling and tugging too hard because you don't want to rip this and waste your material. Not because it's expensive, but because it's actually kind of hard to find for some people. So once you get to the bottom, then you slip in your glass and then start tightening slowly. This is the inspo. It was $120. I don't understand why it's so expensive, but we just accomplished the same thing. And if you can't find the cylinder vase, again, Hobby Lobby has it on sale for $2.99, and you can find it at other stores and thrift stores. Tie a knot at the bottom, put your favorite floral in, and boom. So let me know which craft is your favorite. A big thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.